Now, some members of the NPP and supporters of ex-Buffer Stock CEO Abdul Wahab Hannan have assembled at the premises of the Economic and Organized Crime Office demanding his release. The former Buffer Stock boss was arrested together with his wife on June 25 over alleged financial crimes. ChannelOne news sources have confirmed the release of the wife on a 30 million bail, but Abdul Hannan remains in EOCO custody despite his 60 million city bail bond. Let's go live now to the EOCO headquarters where our reporter Charles Zousukumi is standing by. Charles, how are you doing? Bring us up to speed. What's the situation at the EOCO head office?
96, 97, 98.
Well, the EOCO premises is quite secured. A few moments ago, some police officers came in to secure the entrance of the EOCO head office. That was after some young men who had come here to support Abdul Wahab Hannan went chanting and singing songs, singing Jama songs, and banging into the EOCO gate. At the time, there were no police officers there, and a few minutes after that, some police officers arrived. Some police officers arrived to keep security here. We know that Abdul Wahab Hannan has been granted a 60 million cedi bail. The NPP and the minority group in Parliament, they have described the bail conditions as excessive and sort of a punishment even before Abdul Hannan is sent to trial. So some members of the party, leadership of the party, have come here to demand his release because he was arrested on June 25. It's been about 8 days after his arrest. EOCO itself has not released any statement on the reasons for his arrest, but we're told that it's got to do with some financial misappropriation during his time at Buffer Stock. He was arrested together with his wife, but we've also learned that his wife has been granted bail and released some 2 days ago on a 30 million cedi bail. I mentioned that some leadership of the NPP are represented here. It includes the third vice chairman of the party, Alhaj Masood is here. You also have the national youth organizer of the party who is also here, and you have a strong contingent also from his home region, the Upper East region, and from his constituency, Pusiga. I'll engage the national youth organizer of the party briefly. Your party has described his bail conditions as excessive and intended to punish him even before he goes to trial. It was similar to the Chairman Wuntumi case. The NPP seems to have a problem with bail conditions for people who have been arrested, who served in the NPP government and have been arrested under this current administration.
No, we don't have a problem with bail conditions. We don't. But when it is outrageous, it is outrageous. We are all in this country, and I mean the laws of this country, we are all familiar with what bail conditions, are meant to be. And if you look at our legal statutes, we are quite clear in expressing that bail conditions are not supposed to be punitive. So if the Constitution says so and state agencies act ultra vires, then there's a problem. You understand? The law is not at the bosom of men. It is not. I mentioned that earlier. We are a country of rule of law. We are practicing democracy, and we are all subject to it, respecting its tenets. So when the state becomes repressive and oppressive, we need to vent it out. Because when the Constitution says that bail should not be punitive, and you are beginning to use it as a backdoor strategy to detain people, it is wrong. You see, what the EOCO has done is simple. That, okay, we have granted him bail. It is up to you to fulfill the conditions.
But we don't know the gravity of the offense, right?
Regardless, Martin Kpebu versus the Republic of Ghana, every offense is bailable, even murder is bailable. So you cannot explain to any, reasonable mind why you would keep him excessive of the stipulated law time and even go beyond. Then bring draconian bail conditions where you know that it is difficult to meet. When you do that, you are using a backdoor strategy to detain the person. It's as if you have given the head and you're holding the tail. So that's exactly what the new strategy of this government is, that
Right.
will give you the head and hold
All
the
right,
tail.
Charles,
Knowing very well
we're
that
very
it is
grateful
difficult to
for that update. And let's do some of the stories.